And then, like I said, the cookie was the only thing that got me because it was warm. Like, it was a warm, soft cookie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now who are y'all gonna turn down warm, soft cookie in any form? I'll just leave it open. In any form, whatever that means to you, it's always hard to turn down warm, soft cookie, man. It just is. I don't care who you are.
You are about to experience the result of hard work and dedication from the City of Champions, Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Self-made, hard-working entrepreneurs, unequivocally raw, no holds barred. This is Epiphany Media.
Ooh, I don't know. This might be.
Man, what is doing this again?
This might be the Cleveland Browns network. All this orange that's on the screen. You hear me? You got the worst. You got the got the worst setup over there, man. They just look weird. You're just staring into the camera.
I say something again.
I've been talking the whole time. We can hear you. They hear me perfectly. You just can't hear. Well, I want to welcome everybody to the unofficial Cleveland Browns podcast, the official Epiphany Media podcast. Because we ran all orange over here. I guess we're going through it, having withdrawals because no Cleveland Browns football today. But we'll have some tomorrow for sure. Monday Night Football against the Ravens. I'm excited. I'm sure my co-host.
I'm excited. Of course, I'm excited.
Even though.
There we go.
Thanks for joining us, man.
No, I don't know, man. Things, you get new equipment, things happen. I can't hear what you're saying. So
that's Apple, man. They throttling your services over there.
I don't know what they're doing, but anyway, so we can fulfill our dream. You know, taking over the world.
Yeah, man. So Angel started off by saying, "Nice hoodie." Go ahead and show the people your hoodie, man. Go ahead and
thank you. You know, this is
back out for the camera one time.
This is an exclusive one-on-one. This will never released to the public. Like this is only owner's exclusive.
So what you're saying is, if I see anybody with it on, I'll do immediately.
Yeah, it's on site.
Oh, cool. All right, cool. Just making sure. Just making sure. Yeah, that logo is huge. If you like it, Angel, you know how much I love that logo. You should have seen when I first seen it, when I was picking out my background, and I come back from that, and this nigga look like the Great Pumpkin. I'm fine with that, though. So what's up, man?
It's super orange. I bought the hoodie just for the purpose of, I knew I was going to put a big-ass EM on it, a brown EM.
That's pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, the only thing I would do differently is, remember the special helmets I showed you?
Whew. Yes.
Yeah. I would go to super, super dark brown with the orange, the Hollywood orange.
I don't even know where you would find that color at. Like
that dark brown, it was down there black. Like it was that dark, man. They ain't the old school seal brown. That's a whole different story.
They should wear them helmets and jerseys to match every game, in my opinion.
Look, I'm with the rest of the city. I'm not a fan of changing the helmet or any of that stuff. But them helmets I'll be fine with. Yeah, for sure.
Because it make the team look like angry. You know when the Cavs won? I mean the Cavs.
The black
jerseys was a championship in, and it was just a totally different look. That's how it is with the Browns helmets.
So
Yeah.
Angel said she got her a nice one too. Angel did get a look. This is what happened when you're a top fan. You can get one-of-ones as well. Now, I don't know if I'll put the exclusive one-on-one tag on it, but currently she got a one-on-one herself.
I might have. If she wasn't a top fan, I most definitely have to confiscate.
For sure, for sure. Angel, so when you get a chance after you get your hoodie on and take some nice pictures for us, let us know. We'll put you up on the page, just like we will for all of the people who bought merchandise. That'll be going out tomorrow. If you haven't already received a shipping notification, if you have received one, then everything's ready. Pickup orders also receive shipping information, even though they're picking them up. But yeah, we all good to go. So thank all of y'all that bought stuff and all that good stuff. So when y'all do receive our merchandise, be sure to take pictures for us. Let us know. We want to put you guys up on the page. We want to show y'all off, and we want to let y'all know that we appreciate y'all for supporting us on Black Friday.
Yeah, most definitely thank the people who spent their hard-earned money to support us. But if y'all haven't heard, we got a sale on our hoodies since they were such a popular item. You get 2 for $50. You enter the code 2 for $50 to the number for the word 50, the numbers. And that's the code. So you pick what 2 color combination you have. We got all sizes and all of the hoodies and shirts as well. So be sure to check that out.
For sure. Much appreciated. Angel said I'll send you pics. Matches my hat. For those of you that don't know, back last year, bowling for book bags time, Angel got a pink and white hat. So I would venture out to guess her hoodie is somewhere in that realm. She said, you guys have hats left, great stocking stuffers. For sure. The dad hat specifically, but all of our hats are pretty good. For stocking stuffers, and just good but different merchandise that you just can't just find in every store to give to the people that you rock with, man.
Mm-hmm. And it's all high quality, so you don't gotta buy some cheap stuff. So
for sure, that's top on our list. So yeah, we appreciate y'all. Regina, thanks for joining us. Thank you. So we're gonna have like a. I want to put those helmets up, but I don't think I can. Like I think it's
no, you can put that. I mean,
now that it's over, I think I can.
I seen them online when I searched for them. It ain't like.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right.
It's not on the Browns Instagram, but I seen them online signed that very next day.
Yeah.
I seen them signed. So.
That's what I'm saying. Now that that which column is over, I think it's okay to put it up there. So let me see. So we're gonna go through some more topics, like kind of quick hitters, like kind of wrapping up the year and being positive as we enter the new year. But it was a question that I had separately that I wrote down. I was trying to find it, but I don't know if I can. And it wasn't positive or negative. It was more just like an opinion. Like what do you think of this? But I thought it was interesting, and especially for this crowd, I feel like it'd be real good. But I can't seem to find it now. So my bad. That's all I can say. So let's see. Oh no, wait, I might have it. Let's say something. Why is it say something?
You say you might have a question, you might not have a question.
Yeah, say something. You don't want the.
watchers and listeners right now, trying to figure out what you gonna say.
People listen to the podcast like, did my phone died? Like, what's happening right now? What's going on?
Hey, so while you find the question, it's the end of the year. I want to know did anybody out there complete their New Year's resolutions? Any goals that you had that you wanted to get accomplished during 2020? I know 2020 was a rough year to try to accomplish those goals, but it was the perfect year to get them done just because you had the extra adversity. So,
the extra time to be at home for sure.
Yeah. So I'm proud to say, yeah, I accomplished my goals, personal goals. I just didn't stick through, staying at 205 like I wanted to, but it happens. But company goals, we accomplished that. One of the goals, it didn't pan out, but we got it accomplished. I mean, we said what it could be if done correctly and great. Now with 2021, our resolution is to do that goal better. And I'm not going to speak on the goal until January 1st. first show after January 1st, I'll speak on it. But until then, just know that we gotta compile on that goal and refine that goal, and then we'll be good. So,
we gotta distill it a couple more times.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Regina said, I only wanted to be a better version of myself, and I would say yes. Good. You know what I like? I like that, Regina. I like realistic goals. Like, I don't like people like, oh, I'm going to lose 100 pounds, or I'm buying 2 houses, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, make you a realistic goal and stick to it. Because stuff that, like, people make unrealistic goals and they fail almost immediately.
Exactly.
Like people that say, like, even, and I'm not saying that you can't, even people that are like, I'm gonna go to the gym every day. Like every day, that's a lot of pressure.
Unrealistic.
Yeah.
Very hard goal because in that first month, you're gonna be sore as hell. You not want to go. Your body, you're gonna be tired. And that's too much working out. 3 times a week is acceptable. You need rest. Like rest is more important than the workout.
Yeah, you destroy your muscles, but they gotta rest to build back up. Even if you said 3 times a week, 4 times a week, I would say I'm going to the gym every single day. It's just too much pressure and it's unrealistic. So Regina, I like your goal. You want to share? You want to share one of your goals? What was one of your goals? Can you share it? Anyone?
I said to work out more and stay at 205. That was really only the goal that I set for myself. The other goals are, business related goals that I wanted to accomplish. So
I agree with that. I can't remember I can't remember. So either I didn't have one or I didn't meet it early or whatever. Like I don't remember having a personal goal. Like all my stuff was business related because I knew I just wanted to pour, so much time and energy into the business. So I think mine was just all business related or whatever.
Yeah. But then on top of that, I bettered myself through the year. I got more financially literate during the year. And that's a real big thing. A lot of people are lacking, especially a lot of people that look like us are lacking. And that's a really big thing, especially when you grown.
That is for sure. And have a family or a house or whatever. Yeah, that's understatement stuff.
And like Just one more thing on that to add to that. Financial literacy isn't it isn't a rich person's thing.
No, it's more important for people who don't have the financial part of it.
Yeah. So if you're financially responsible, financially literate, you can you can live like you might look like you rich, living rich, but you just a good budgeter. You know how to manage your money correctly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, man. So let's jump into it. So, of course, I'm gonna ask Byron these questions, but I'm also asking you guys out there. So, be sure to and feel free to put your answer into the comment section. We'll read it. We'll throw it up on the screen. We'll discuss, and we can learn, more from each other. What we do here, man, we build each other up and learn from each other. Hold on, Regina got one more comment. She said, in previous years, I had a jar on January 1st. I write down everything everything that made me happy or positive. It went in a jar on New Year's Eve. I read them. It was fun. Plus, you got to reminisce. You know what? I've never done that before, but that sounds pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Where you can put all the stuff in the moment that makes you happy or whatever, and then who knows? In a year, you might, half of those things you might not make you happy no more for various reasons. Maybe you found something better, maybe something unfortunate happened throughout the year, but it is a good jump off point to stop and reminisce on the past year that you just had. That's actually pretty good. And it kind of helps, like we kind of got that too. So our end of the year show where we talk about, goals and stuff going into the next year, kind of take like a real look back. We can like go to those past shows and look and kind of see what our end of the year topics were or end of the year shows was like, and then we can kind of play the reminiscing game as well. We ever heard of something like that, like writing stuff down in a jar or a box or something and reminiscing about it a year later?
I have not. It's kind of is it kind of like a mini
time capsule almost.
Time capsule.
Yeah.
I mean, do that because your thought process and the things that you care about didn't care about changes as time goes along. Because sometimes I'll be thinking about things that I liked when I was 20, 21, 18, whatever. And I'll be like, what the hell was I on? Like, what was I thinking,
Yeah. It's like you ever found like a old notebook or something you like from like middle school or even high school at this point, you're like what was I thinking about? Like, why would I write this? Or and not even like in a bad way, it's like what was I going through right at the time I wrote this or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Like just look at your old post on Facebook.
Oh yeah. I done seen some wild stuff. I done seen some beefs that I forgot I was in. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger. I just had some wild stuff like street related stuff. Like I didn't say all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So nothing like, incriminating or nothing like that, but just all type of wild stuff that I wouldn't repost like to bring it back up or to share that memory. But like for me, like oh, that was about that time where blah 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 was going. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then you leave it at that. You leave it as a memory. Then you just keep on rocking.
Yeah, I'm delete. Every time I saw one of those posts come up in my memories, I deleted it immediately.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think that you could do that. I don't know why I wouldn't, but that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I can't wait till we get to the spot where we're supposed to be at because I'm deleting it and making an all new one. I don't want nobody going back like he on December 2007. He said, "No, I didn't. No, I didn't."
Hey, I already did it on the Twitter. I was like, man, I was saying some just wild, crazy stuff on Twitter. So I had to go back and delete it. And but Facebook, That's a lot of years. I was in high school when I created that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, but the people that you're in contact with now, probably different. Like your friends list is probably different and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So there's probably like a lot of riffraff on there anyway. So a fresh start wouldn't be a bad idea for many of us. In the first place. Let me see. Regina said, I did it for 3 different years, but I let my ex ruin it for me. I've tried not to, but I'm fine not doing it anymore. It was fun when I did it. Yeah, I mean, whatever works for you. First, don't let somebody ruin something that makes you happy. That's the worst. That's the worst thing you could do. Like, don't give them that power over taking something that brings you joy. That's terrible. So I say you start it back up. You got a new guy that you seem to be working out and sound happy and stuff. So it's time to tune it back up, Regina, I think. Chanel said, my personal goal was to run more and stop drinking pop. And Regina said, pop is a hard one for me. You got any issues with like pop or any of that kind of stuff?
I remember back in how old was I? 4th, 5th, 6th grade or something. And it was old Mountain Dew thing, Mountain Dew Yellow 5 situation that was going around. Ever since then, I just stopped drinking pop. I drink it every once in a while, but if I go for a drink, it's water, or it's a brew. There's no in between.
I'm a big juice guy, but I just don't. I'm just cheap. Like good juice costs money, and I'm just cheap, so I don't buy it as often. Like I'm a juicy juice, like 100% Welch's, like real juice, not like back in the day, Silly Willy, where it's just sugar and food coloring, like not that kind of juice. I'm like a real big actual juice person.
The Huggy straight from the barrel.
Yeah, it's terrible. Just sugar and this is really bad. So, but yeah, I'm cheap, so I don't buy it as often. Pop I never really had an issue with, like ever. I don't think. The only time I drink it now is when I'm mixing it with that you're at here.
Hey, if a Capri Sun is in my reach, I'm most definitely drinking it. Like I'm not gonna turn down the Capri Sun, no matter how old I am.
For the nostalgic of it, you know what I'm saying? I do it every time, like just because I'm like, man, I remember these was in Lunchables. Like,
right. Hey, just think about how much times we went to the corner store on 93rd.
Ridiculous, right?
5-cent candies. Because I remember it was 5 cents, then he put it up to 10. But anyway, we get a $2 worth candy, honey buns, chips, and it was just destroying our insides and didn't even know it.
For a single $1, like there was a real for $1 a day. Like kids could be happy over there, man. You get a chips and Boston baked beans or lemon heads or something. You get a pop or a juice or something like, and a little that like it's perfect. Classic hood.
Now, if I eat one a day, I'm like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
What was I doing? I used to think of, the Christmas tree.
Oh, disgusting. Those are really bad. Really, really bad.
I remember the ho-hos. I used to, like the chocolate, I used to peel the chocolate off, eat that separately. And eat the whole, because it was a totally different taste when you did it like that. But then the Swiss rolls was just horrible.
Man, the strawberry Swiss roll. I mean, when they first dropped them, I'm like, oh, these are cool. These are cool. I never like that stretch like of going like living on 90th. Like to this day, I can't eat like oatmeal cream pies. Like, it's disgusting to me. Like, it's really bad. It's gross. It's like really, really bad, man.
What about pie though?
Who?
Moon pie.
Is that the marshmallow?
It's like a marshmallow center, and it's kind of like a vanilla type, banana colored. Like
I never really liked those. I was stuck to like. It's so funny. Like I never really liked the brownies, like the cosmic brownie or the regular brownies. Like Ebony loved the regular brownies.
Cosmic one, not the ones with the nuts.
You like the one with the candy?
Yeah.
I think she liked the regular kind, but I was big on like Star Crunches. You know what I'm saying? Like the strawberry Swiss rolls and like Boston baked beans. Like that was like my go-to 3.
Yeah, I like it was Airheads for sure. Cheetos and the little donuts, the powdered donuts that came in a pack. I had to get them.
And remember, it was like, it's crazy. It's crazy how much they are now. It's ridiculous. Regina said that she peeled the ho-ho. So I used to do that with the strawberry Swiss roll, which is just a mess. Like just a kid being a kid. My aunt said make your own juice. Yeah, it's cheaper. Like fruit still can be expensive, but you know, juice is bad. We was trying to. I think we were saying like juice is bad. Like, I'm not a big pop person, but I like juice. But juice is just as bad. There's be so much sugar in juice. Like, it's terrible. It is cheaper than buying it though. You're right. Erica said, "I don't drink pop anymore. I'm getting old." She said, "I do like seltzer water."
It's just flavorless.
It's fizzy and flavorless. Like
poorly flavored water. Like I'd rather have non-flavored regular water. I'd rather have.
You like carbonated plain water? Like it makes it taste gross to me. Like it's just water, but it tastes so much worse. Erica, you are getting old apparently.
It's kind of like the White Claws. I mean, it's alcohol in there, but I still don't want to drink it.
Because it's fizzy water. It's fizzy water with like a hint of whatever stuff they said that it should be, but it ain't. Yeah. Regina said, if you froze the ho-hos, it tastes like ice cream. Regina, I never got that in depth with it. You had some practice and some theories and testing. I never went that far. What you about to say?
No, I finished the comments. I was about to say we got off course for a second.
Yeah, we ain't gonna never get to these things. Erica said, "I need that fizzle," which is just a hilarious thing to say. All right, Snoop, we get it. Andrew said, "I'm craving some unsweetened tea, decaf, boring. I know. Unsweetened. I can drink unsweetened cold tea, not unsweetened hot tea though."
I hate tea. This is not a taste that I like. But you know what? I told my father that one day, and he just decided to pour me up some like strawberry lemonade tea. It's pretty good.
Tea, man. Tea is good. It's so versatile. The flavors you can get. It's so crazy.
You know, probably another reason why I really don't mess with tea is the caffeine. I really don't like caffeine. It just give me all jittery. I don't really like it.
They get decaf, like coffee, caffeine free. I don't like coffee at all though. Regina said we use seltzer water to get stains out of carpet. Yeah, Erica. I don't know what you got going on over there. Regina said I can't do tea or coffee. Not even decaf, like not even the caffeine. If you got a caffeine issue, I understand that, but other than that, man, tea is so good. It's so versatile. Like coffee, you gotta add creamers and sugars and syrups to make it different. Like, but tea can naturally be so many different things.
You know what I do like though? Arnold Palmer.
I hate lemonade, but like I'll drink the Arnold Palmer with liquor in it. Like those twisted teas or whatever. I drink those all day because I'm drinking the whole can in like two sips, and it's enough tea where it's okay. But like straight lemonade, I just hate lemonade. It's too tart. I don't get it.
I love lemonade.
Who?
I said I love lemonade and lemonade.
Yeah. Even like pink lemonade is like some like hit or miss. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, that was pretty refreshing. This other time like it's too tart. Like I just hate it. And what is the pink and pink lemonade? Is it strawberry? What is it? No one knows.
Great. I don't know. It ain't grapefruit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like pink lemonade, what makes it pink? No one knows. My mom said, "Is that what's in your cup?" Yeah, I'm drinking tea, sweet tea, and a certain alcohol.
I've been out.
A white grape version of that you're at here, and some tea.
I've been out free. I ain't really partake in any drinks. Just been chilling. I'm trying to lose. I'm trying to get the gut down. Like I saw some Christmas ale at the grocery store today. I wanted to grab the pack, but I said I'm just chill. This is heavy beer season. It's stouts, strong ales, and shit.
Shit to keep you warm. You gotta stay warm. Virginia said, "I'm with B. I love regular lemonade, girls. Y'all, like Angel, another one. She loves lemon everything. Gross.
Randall Park Mall, lemonade and a corn dog. That.
Is that really lemonade at that carnival? You don't know."
Fried Oreos and a cheese stick, fried cheese stick, and I'm good.
I'm with you with the fried Oreos. Ain't too much shit about that for sure. All right, man, let's jump into it.
You got me hungry. I need some snacks. I ran out of snacks.
You got an unpaid intern over there, man.
And I'm by myself right now.
Yeah, you're to an intern. Virginia said,
"We get the donuts. I need a donut." Around.
Virginia said, "Lemon shake-ups at the fair is the best." I don't know what that is. Like frozen lemonade or something.
I heard of that one.
I don't know. Chanel said fried cheesesteak. You said cheese stick, right? Like mozzarella stick or something?
Yeah, that's an East Coast shit. We don't do that over here.
Not at the fair, at least.
Yeah.
Eric said, "What's the question?" I came in late. We ain't got to one. We just been randomly talking about stuff. We were saying things. We started by saying thanks for people that bought stuff for Black Friday, and then we want to ship it out either today or tomorrow. And somehow we ended up talking about Little Debbie's and snacks and juice and pop and stuff. So we haven't even got to it yet. But like I said, I'm gonna ask Byron the questions, but I'm also asking you guys the questions. So put your comments below. And it's just a slow wrap up wind of the year to come, wrapping up this year and the year to come. So just getting some perspective, looking back at some stuff, looking at ourselves and going from there. So B.
Yo.
All right, so name something this year that you something new that you tried this year and loved. Like whether activity or food or whatever it is, like something that you tried this year and loved.
All right, first of all, if you're on Facebook right now or you're on the podcast, remember you can go to our Instagram or our Facebook page, click on the link in there, then click on our store because we got hoodies 2 for $50. So remember that. Secondly, what was something that I've been afraid of, that I was afraid of, that I tried. Now,
wait a minute. That wasn't a question at all. That's not a bad question to ask. Look, your answer could be the same, but I'm just saying that's not the question.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I paraphrased your question because, but I know what you said though.
All right, just making sure.
Repeat the question for the. You got me confused. You might have the listeners and the watchers confused.
All right. So Virginia said, Byron, if you go to any fair, buy a lemon shake up. It's like lemonade with ice, but way better. Angel said they put like a cup of sugar in them. Damn, a cup of sugar in a cup of lemonade? Oh,
Chief gonna be routed out. Like when I was at the Geauga County Fair, they must have been with them shake up things because them motherfuckers ain't had no teeth out there.
Shout out to our fans in Geauga County, I guess, whatever. So look, so the question is, what is something new that you have tried and loved from this past year?
All right, so I hate the ocean, and I just hate the ocean because it's a whole bunch of stuff in there that I ain't comfortable with, right? So, went down to Georgia and decided to do kayaking on the ocean. I kayaked on the river before, around here somewhere, it's a river you can go to. It's all slow paddling, you just chilling. But the ocean it's a different animal. I didn't expect it to be so rough. So you get in the canoes not the canoes, you get in the kayak and, dudes say, face your, the front end of your kayak, gets the current so you don't float away, As soon as I got in the kayak, I was still floating away. Like, I couldn't hold it. So we got to make it across the channel. Current is going this way, but we got to go this way. And no matter how hard I paddle on this side, I'm still going with the current while the whole, rest of the group is going this way. And the instructors is going to say, we lost Byron. We got to go, got to get him. But long story short, it was fun. It was fun to be out on the ocean, But, I liked it. It was something that I would never think I would like. But as far as me in the ocean, we not cool. Because I thought I was going to drown with a life jacket on.
So would you do it again though? You think you would do it again?
I would, but it's like I'm more prepared this time because I ain't know. I was scared I was gonna flip. It was bad. And this was a 3-hour tour. We was in the ocean for 3 hours paddling. And dude was like, "Yeah, stingrays all under here. If you fall out, don't panic. I'll come get you." What?
What do you think about the crocodile hunter though? When he said it, like stingrays.
That's what I was thinking. Man, that's exactly what came to my mind. But the crazy part about where we was at, alligators on the other side. Well, crocodiles or alligators. Gator, yeah. Gator, alligators.
Gators, my bad.
Side of the island. So hey, I'm thinking about that too. What if they make it over here? It's all type of stuff, man. I ain't had time for that.
You said what? Make it over here?
Huh?
You said can what make it over here?
Can the alligators make it over to this side of the island where we at?
Oh, okay, I got it.
No.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the ocean. Just not a fan in general. And I'm a pretty good swimmer, but just not a fan of the ocean. But that's good though. If you try something new, you enjoyed it, you will do it again. Now you got more experience, you might have a even better experience. And the real test would be is to do it on the Cuyahoga River. Because if you fall in there, even though the current is not as strong, you fall in there, you're probably going to turn into a mutant or something. So it's even more imperative to not fall in the water of the Cuyahoga River.
Hey, like that dude drove in there last year and walked out like it wasn't nothing and came back. Yeah.
I know a dude that fell in there, like was kayaking or something, fell in there, got out, and then like a couple days later he had like went blind, temporarily blindness. So look, it might have nothing to do with the Cuyahoga River, or it might have everything to do with it. Who knows? That water is disgusting, and maybe.
Like that play that I went to, and they was talking about all this stuff that happened in there.
Yeah.
Like 6 times, all the people dumped this and that in there. Nah, it was the river. He went blind because of that river.
He went blind for like a couple of hours, and then like came back, and like one eye went out or something, and came back, and I'm saying it's because of the river. So let me see. So Erica said, I tried intermittent fasting and found out I could do it. and it's not that bad. I love it. I used to think I couldn't. I used to think. I'm sorry. If you didn't eat, you could die. Yeah, that's.
I mean, that's true.
I mean, you can go days without food. You know,
But I
same.
mean, I can't skip a meal. Like I need, I need my food. I'll be starving. Like if I don't eat at nighttime, I know for breakfast I'm starving when I wake up immediately. You know, some people wake up, brush their teeth, whatever. I wake up, I'm immediately hungry.
Straight to the kitchen. Let me see. Virginia said, "I went out of my comfort zone with my boyfriend. It was a very in caps, by the way. It was a very good surprise. I can't say much more without blushing." And Erica gave her the wink, wink. Hey, that's great for both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's how good, strong relationships are made is by breaking down barriers and splitting the comfort zone.
I say
That's great.
it was probably even better for him. Uh, I'm just guessing. I don't know.
No, she said it was a very good surprise. Like so, I'm going to assume it was equally beneficial for each other, and that's good, man. That's especially this year. Y'all have nothing but time on your hands. Good job. Good job. Andrew said to Erica, I've done extended water fasting before. I was in a health group, and many people would go 30 days no food. Yeah, you can go plenty of time. It's not great for your body. It's not great for your hair, apparently. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still need vitamins and nutrients and stuff. If we're going to do something like an extended fast, but it definitely can be done. It definitely can be done. My mom said that poster beside you would look better if it was.
Yeah, right.
It
Yeah.
would look better if it was Pittsburgh.
Did they play yet?
I don't know. What about this one? Is this better?
That's a nice view.
Is that better? Little dusk, little me at dusk.
No yellow in sight.
Yeah, is that how is that? Is that good? Is that good right there? All that brown and orange.
Yeah, that's what the stadium gonna look like on Monday. Nobody gonna be in there.
Yeah, I'm just
Super
trying to
Bowl
make sure.
champions gonna be playing, but nobody gonna show up.
Right? Yeah. The only difference gonna be 22 people on the field. Like the stands gonna look exactly the same way. That's funny. Andrew said they say it can be healing and cure cancer, but who knows? I think you mean like a water fast. I'm sure it rinses out your cells and stuff for sure. More water, less water. No, I'm sorry. More water over less water for sure. My mom said we play at 8:30. Get ready for that good. Y'all also a team without a name. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They
seems
lost
like you're real.
from Washington.
Yeah, the Washington football team. Not even a name. Like, y'all are no trash. All right, man. So anybody else want to share what's something new that you tried this year and love? Whether you thought you would love it, whether didn't think you would, but you did, or something you just happened to try and love. What was it for me? I don't know. I didn't do any. I haven't done anything this year as far as like outside experiences. Um, I don't know. Besides talking about like a specific restaurant, I guess I haven't done anything for real. Nothing I can think of. I haven't done anything as far as like new experiences. Um, uh, I don't know. What have I tried? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think on it, but I don't think maybe I didn't do. Maybe I just did nothing this year. You know what I'm
Nothing. Well, nah. I don't want to. Well, I don't want to speak for you though. You know.
I mean, I'm just saying like Like what? Buying a house? Is that what you're gonna say?
No,
I bought a house. It's something new, and I love my house. Like that what you're saying?
I actually left the state for the first time.
Oh, it's been a it's been a long time. So yeah, all right, that's true. Road trips. Well, it ain't something I never did, but it's something I did in a while. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with you. Angel said, I flew in a plane for the first time. She's ready to go again. Erica said, I'm reading more, which is good. Angel said, we went to Kentucky and did some things. She said, escape rooms are fun. It wasn't my first escape room, though. So, I don't know. I was trying to think of something I had just never did that I did this year, which is nothing. I don't think so. But I haven't left the state in a while, and that was pretty cool. You're right. I went to a supermarket for liquor, for alcohol. The supermarket that they only sell alcohol and like beer and stuff. That was pretty cool. Andrew said, "I'm sorry." Virginia said to Andrew that freaks me out. I'm claustrophobic, so it makes me feel trapped.
I agree with you.
That's the point, Virginia. But you're in there with people though, so you're by yourself.
Got to figure out a mystery on how to escape. I'm cool.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I think they fun. The more people, the better. You just got to go with the right combination of people, because if you don't, you're gonna have people gonna be arguing, or people that's gonna be mad because they sorted they right even though they wrong, or whatever the case is. Just make sure you go with the right people if you're gonna go. Andrew said I did a double date with pedicures. That was pretty fun. Was that your first double date? Was this your first double date with pedicures, I guess? Erica said I'm claustrophobic too. Look, some of these rooms is not just like one room. Like we went to the one in Kentucky, yeah, like multiple rooms. Like doors are flip open. You got to go up some stairs to another room. Like that one, it opens up. But most of them are just one room, though.
It was like the movie Saw.
Do?
Like the movie Saw.
I think the one in Kentucky was kind of like that. It was like you CIA agents and there's a bomb in the room with you. So like when you open the room to the second door where the bomb actually is, they got like a smoke machine. So it's kind of a little foggy, cloudy. And then like, if you run out of time, which we did, of course, you're like a boom or whatever. But it ain't like dangerous. But it is. I wish they had stuff like that where it's like, see, the thing about the saw traps, they're like, this is what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you either do it or you die, or you do it and somebody else die, but you be safe. Like, this was like, man, translate this and use hieroglyphics and find out this. And it's, it's a million keys on this wall. Find one key. Like, it was crazy. It was fun, but it's crazy.
Yeah, you have to go with the right people, because you go with people who, like, no, you should do this.
Yeah.
The bomb blow up on you because
can't about everybody fighting amongst each other. Yeah. Take somebody that's good at math. Take at least one person, and that just be a math guy, because there's always math involved. And when we get to that part, I just be like, well, you on your own. You gotta figure it out yourself. I can't help you on this one. Regina said, that doesn't matter. I never put myself in that position. Hell to the no. You can get out at any moment. Like, all you gotta do is hit the button and the door pop up at any moment. Erica said, I want to go. You want to go to the place the supermarket that's full of alcohol, or you want to go to escape? Well, I don't think you want to go to the escape room, because you said that you claustrophobic. So I'm assuming the supermarket full of alcohol. Everyone should experience it at least once.
Hey, speaking of alcohol, we still waiting on our list. For the wine, we haven't forgot. Still waiting.
We got a camera rig and everything set up for you. So whenever you're ready, send that list out. Angel said, yes, it was my first date with pedicures. I've double dated before, just not with pedicures. Cold massage next.
Hey, so Angel,
the hell is a cold massage?
Andrew. So who got a who else?
I don't know if here or there. Go to the next.
We gotta ask some questions. Just ask questions. Who's with you? Who else got their pedicure? I'm just curious.
I think it was some long time friends, some old friends, So anyway, Regina said, I'm not the right person to take. My mom said it's one in Cleveland Heights. Regina said she want to go to the alcohol room. Andrew said, Regina, you should come with. We should do an Epiphany Media Escape Room Challenge. We should do it. That's our next charity event. And if any group successfully make it out, Byron will do one by himself.
I'm not confirming or denying anything. Just gonna let it just fade. I'm gonna let it fade. People gonna forget.
Regina said, you want to see me go batshit crazy in the escape room? Oh, you'll be fine. We'll get some groups together. That's not a bad idea, to be honest. We'll put that little feather in our cap for it's looking like 2022 or whatever. But we'll see what we can do. All right, so B. So next question. Now I feel like this is kind of easy, like a toss-up, but like, what has made you lose track of time this past year?
You already know the answer.
Yeah, like everybody's answer for this can easily be the same thing.
I remember it was a point where I didn't know what day it was at all. Like I really was confused about the date because every day felt the same. You wake up, eat breakfast, work out, and you just sit at might go to the grocery store, and that's about it. So every day was the same.
I agree. Because you going to work, you going to home, or if you're one of the people that was laid off or whatever, not going to work, you just at the house, every day besides a trip to the alcohol room. It was at the liquor store pretty much because as we've seen, sales of that skyrocket. But you're. I feel like that's most people's answer. Like just being in the house, being trapped in the house, not being able to actually experience anything. I feel like this is most people's answers. Erica said, I'll try escape room just to say I did it. It's better than you think. It's not the funnest thing in the world. If you go with a good group, it is very fun. You'll definitely be talking about it days later. Like, man, if I could have only found this, or if I could have, why didn't we think to look in the light socket or something? Like, it'd be something like that. And it is fun. It's a good conversation. It's definitely a good double or triple date idea or whatever, or a group of family, sisters, or whoever. It's just take a good group with you. Like not no group that's gonna be, a husband and wife or a boyfriend and girlfriend gonna be arguing the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like take a good group with you.
Hey, what about you though? What think they make you lose track of time?
So like I said, I've been working. I mean, it was still had to do with the pandemic, but I was still working, but there was no, I was just sitting in the office like by myself or whatever. So I was going so hard on like Epiphany Media stuff that all of a sudden I had all the time in the world to do all of the Epiphany Media stuff. So I did it. Like then what? Like what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like it got to a point where like even I couldn't send out any more, not that I couldn't physically do it, but I couldn't even send out like emails for interviews at that point, like, because nobody was doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a gap where like nothing was moving, you know what I'm saying? And then the next thing I know, I look up and it's the summertime, you know what I'm saying? Like days are getting long and, my birthday coming up and stuff like that. So sitting at work, like mine would be the reverse, is because I was actually working through the whole thing. So sitting at work made me lose track of time, and I was real good. For like I took pride in remembering what day it was and stuff. And everybody like, I completely forgot. Like I kind of remember the day I forgot. I was doing it was a Wednesday, and I had to do politics. And I had prep, but I didn't do as much prep as I usually would. And I was like, oh, I have a show like in 5 minutes. And I came on and completely spaced. Like, I had nothing to talk about. I just kind of winged it and, you know, do what we do and have great shows all the time. But yeah, no, I take pride in keeping the day and all that stuff. And then one day I just completely lost it. Let me see. My mom said being in the house caused her to lose track of time. Rosina said this year felt like 5 years. It's taking forever. I said on the politics a couple weeks ago. I'm like, this is what did I say? This is day 30 of the election or day of the Trump presidency or something. Year 30 or something. Whatever I said. It was funny back then. Erica said, y'all don't want to know my answer. Of course we do. Of course we do. All of our top fans, we want to know what y'all was up to, man. Even though, you know, y'all joined us for most of this or whatever, but time wasters are sometimes a great equalizer. Let me see. While Erica slowly types and tells us what was her great time waster this year, or what her wild list is, either one. I'm gonna ask you the next question I asked everybody else. So I'm trying to think of how to phrase this one. I wrote it not great.
Spit it out.
Did you have I was thinking big picture, so I was thinking like lifetime. So all right, I'll phrase it like this. Did you have can you remember or think of like a defining moment in your life in all your years that prepared you for 2020? It's a damn good question, right? This is what I do. I'm what you call a professional.
Well, first of all, being in a house is nothing to me, you know. So when I was younger, being by myself in the house. Anyways, being by myself in the house, it's nothing. Like that part was nothing. Cooking, you know, when I was younger, all my life, it was nothing to me, you know. It was nothing.
So your entire growing up, like your entire upbringing, is what prepared you for 2020.
Essentially, yes, it has. Just being in survival mode, yeah.
I agree with you. I agree that like I don't want to sound like a cop out, but I agree. Like, you know, so far this year, man, I don't know without power for days. You know, I don't really like even when everything is perfect. I don't really like go nowhere like that. Like I don't have the knack to hit bars and clubs or and I usually take out from restaurants. Like if I do go anyway, so like it's been 2020's been pretty smooth for me in those regards. I do enjoy interacting with people for the most part though, so that part I lacked in. But typically my whole upbringing, you know, just being in survival mode, like you said, is kind of what made me through.
Yeah, the non-social part was probably like the worst part of it, because it's like, dang, even though I like to be by myself, solo dolo most of the time, you still need that social interaction. Like it's kind of like the sun, you just need it.
Yeah, right. You don't need clearly if anybody lived in Northeast Ohio for any extended period of time, We don't have much sun anyway. So if we're able to live here on the daily, that proves you don't need a lot of sun, but you need just enough. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like social interaction. You need just enough to make you to help you through. Let me see. Chanel said her kid, which is a good answer. I think any sort of uh, you know uh, any sort of family dynamic will prepare you for something like this. Hopefully, having a good family around. Erica said nothing prepared me for 2020. It was God that kept me. Well, sometimes, Erica, that's all we got. And although in times it's hard to focus on that, but as long as that's your mindset and as long as that's what you're thankful for, then he'll continue to provide. That's what he always do. Regina said, yes, when I was diagnosed with MS, I was housebound for 8 years. I only left for chemo or doctor appointments. It sucked. I got to the point where I thought I would go crazy, but then my doctor would let me start working 2 days a week. It helped so much. It definitely already prepped me. Yeah, like I can only imagine, saying like something that forces you, like physically forces you to not do what you love or not do what you enjoy. But if you can make it through something like that, then yeah, I think you'll be okay. During a year, even though earlier you said it felt like 5 years, but you was housebound for 8, and this only felt like 5, then you still ahead of the curve. You still prepared for it, so that's good. I like that. You good over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Just making sure. Yeah. So anybody else got something to throw down? Let us know as far as anything in your life that kind of prepared you for 2020. Like, because 2020 has been like you said. Like, I feel like I was prepared and you was prepared, and a lot of people were prepared, but just from like upbringing or whatever, or maybe stuff that happened in their life. But at the same time, 2020 was so unlike every other year, like any other year that I've experienced. Like just a year as a totality, from the top of the government, what I'm saying, the federal part where it's so distant that it doesn't necessarily affect my day to day, to like just going to find some place to eat, or we're gonna celebrate your birthday, or whatever the case is. Like it's crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, man.
What is that?
So what we got next?
Randomly, my mom said I'm cooking more chicken. Is that what
You're selling dinners, chicken dinners.
Yeah, is that what your ability to cook chicken, is that what helps you survive in 2020? Maybe. I don't want to judge. All right, so this past year, this 2020, as we wrap up, what has moved you to tears or like goosebumps? Like what has like I don't want to say brought you on your knees, but what I'm saying, like what has what got you? I'm not saying it, but what has like brought you to tears or gave you goosebumps this past year?
The Kobe situation for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. That was the beginning of the end, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Wait, you said COVID or Kobe?
Kobe.
Okay.
Yeah. The funeral, of course.
Cool.
But yeah, funeral, of course. It was just depressing.
That was a sad day. That was a sad day, man. Like it was a good show though. Good show. Sad day.
See, the people like who inspire you to do like great things, you have an affinity for, I guess, for them or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like, wow, I just can't even believe this.
Yeah, I agree. The COVID thing was, man, the COVID thing was tough. I give you that. And that's how we kicked the year off. Like that's crazy. Regina said that chicken gives me sanity. All right, so we figured out how to get Regina to do escape room, fill the escape room with chicken, and she'll be all right. It'll bring her anxiety down, and I'm not sure. I'm not saying she'll be helpful in the room. She'll be eating chicken, but we can get her in the room. So we got that part down. For me, I was trying to think this year. I don't know, man. I'm sure it was one of the black people that got killed by police this year. Like I don't know if it was the I don't know. It was one of them. It was either the I don't know.
Yeah, that too. You just put your knee on somebody's neck, 7-something minutes. Very depressing situation. Thinking about all the stuff that happened in 2020, in my mind, I'm just thinking, wow, I forgot about the riots.
I didn't forget about them.
I mean, I didn't forget about them, but when I look in retrospect at everything that happened this year, it's like, wow, this is.
Yeah. Like it was either the George Floyd video. So not even the whole video, because I mean we've talked about it and seen cops doing some wild stuff. But it was either George, like the full video, where like he started like to call for his mom, and like look, like I'm not saying everybody's strong, right? All people strong. But like to get like a grown black man who, you know, society say they can't show weakness and stuff, like to cry and call for his mom, like nigga, that's strong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's strong right there. So it was either that video, like the sounds of him, you know what I'm saying, like calling his mom for help, or the I want to get the name right. I want to say is Elijah McClain. You familiar with the story? No?
Oh, no.
I want to say his name is I know his first name is Elijah. I just want to make sure. I think it's all right. Elijah McCain. Sorry, no, McClain. I said it right. Elijah McClain. He was a kid. It was like some kind of mental, like special needs, like maybe not autism, or if it was autism, like a mild case or something like that. That like cop for whatever reason thought that, or somebody called the police on him because he was wearing like a face mask in a store.
This year?
It was this year, yeah, but not like I guess it was like the full face mask or whatever. But he was just like I don't want to call him weird, but it was like a weird kid or whatever. And the store owner didn't call. Like the store owner didn't feel threatened and call the police. It was like a bystander or something. And you know, so the cops seen him walking, but he got on headphones under his mask because everybody wear headphones now. And the cop they like tackled him and held him down to the point where like he started throwing up and stuff, and then they kind of like passed out, and he kind of like came to and like threw up again, and like they called the ambulance. They gave him like a shot or something. Like it was like just crazy. Like the story was just crazy, man, crazy. And but listen to the audio again of him like no, I don't have any weapons. Like I'm just different. Like I'm different. Like, you know, hear me out. I'm different. And they ain't had no fucking sympathy. And they said it killed that nigga. Like they killed him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Between those two, man. Huh?
I don't know what story you're talking about now.
Yeah, between those two, those the things this year where I was like, man, like just the audio of it is crazy, man. Crazy to me.
Yeah, like just because somebody feels threatened, they call the cops. Threatened by the way somebody look. They're not doing any threatening action. It's just by how they look. So they feel threatened. So you call and say, I feel threatened, I'm scared, or whatever, and then now you gotta have people with the response like they did. They're gonna tackle somebody.
They can't hear you. Like, who don't wear earphones? Just because you can't see it, don't mean I don't have them on. Like, so you giving me direction, I can't hear you because I'm wearing headphones. The audio is chilling, and it's not.
Yeah, but and he had a mental issue. So like once he did realize they were cops, he was probably like scared. You know what I mean?
And he kept saying, like, I'm different. I'm different. Like, I'm not, like, I'm telling you, like maybe he didn't know whatever. I'm different. He just kept saying it. And they, like, shut up.
What?
Anyway, Andrew said, I miss my mom. I can understand that, bringing you to tears this year. My mom said losing her male best friend. Losing people. Losing people is always tough. Any year, 2020 or anybody or any year. Sorry. Regina said he could have just easily been deaf. Or yeah, he could have been deaf. He could have been deaf. And he pulled up like. For those of you that don't know the story, I'm not saying listen to the audio, but to read more up on the story. Like, it's one of the most absurd things ever. So just to hear. The part that took me over the side was him just kept saying, like, I'm different. Like I'm not resistant. I'm just different. Like, please don't touch my face because I'm different. Like, stuff like that. I'm like, man, this is tough. Tough to hear. All right. I didn't know we were going to go down that road. Sorry if we brought y'all down. We didn't mean it, but it's kind of good. So I feel like it's good to just know what added to this year and going into the next year to try to make it better, for whatever that means for you or whatever situation you got going on. But it's good to know and to think back. Like Byron said, he forgot all about the riot. Not saying he forgot about the George Floyd or whatever. Like, this been like Regina said, this year has been 5 years long. So it's so many different parts to it. That it's good to kind of just remember. Yeah, we've been through all of that. You know what I'm saying? We've been through all of that this year. Let me see. Regina said, my phone just popped up. A gunman opened fire in a concert. I don't know more information.
So I was just thinking, right, a little bit before that, when you asked, I forgot what you asked, but anyway, I was thinking like, well, has it been any school shootings? I mean, not school shootings, but mass shootings this year. Now people shooting at concerts again.
We almost had one. This is in New York too. Police injured this guy. Of course, it was a Christmas concert.
In New York?
In New York.
City?
In New York. New York police shoots gunman who opened fire at a Christmas concert. The guy is critically injured but in custody. So you know what that means. It's not funny, but we all know what that means. He was asking to be killed, and they didn't kill him, so you definitely know what that means.
So but this is like New York City, like.
Yeah. This was like 1 hour ago. Reported 1 hour ago.
But was anybody injured besides him though?
Man was shot and critically injured by police after opening fire near a crowd who had gathered to watch carol singing outside a New York church on Sunday. a few hundred people started to disperse after outdoor concert. It was finished around 4 o'clock. I heard 2 or 3 booms were live. Some of the got shooting.
First of all, who the concerts on COVID?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, well, that's another story. No, it don't say how many people was injured or whatever. Just say that the man fired 8 to 10 shots before a police officer shot him. He was shooting without aiming at anybody. He just yelling at the police to shoot and kill him.
Death by cop.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's crazy. Thanks, Regina, for the breaking news. I'm glad you put it in that part of the show and not the beginning or the ending. So look, one more question, and we're gonna get out of y'all hair. I think this is an important one. I said it last for a reason, because it's hopefully to give us some something to look forward to or something to depend on as we cross 2020, head into a new year. So the question is, what is most important to you going into next year?
What is most important is my health over everything, because New Year doesn't mean that Corona is over with. You know, the vaccine going around, but I think it was rushed, honestly.
Okay.
So I mean, so the vaccine is gonna make people feel comfortable, but then from what I'm reading, the first dose you can still get it. You have to take like 2 or 3 doses before you can't get it anymore, from what I was reading. So it's not gonna be over for a long time, because most people won't get their first dose to the middle of this next year.
So right, it's gonna be plenty of more deaths before the vaccine get out. Only 2 out of 3 we gotta take multiple doses. The one is just a one and done type thing, but it's the one that can be kept at negative 70 degrees, like temperature wise, which is crazy. So that's a good one though. Most important to you is your health going into next year.
Yeah, it is, because that's what the forefront. That's what the mindset is right now. Like, of course, I'm gonna do a lot of different stuff, but I just can't right now. Everything I'm really on the back burner, you know.
I don't think that's a bad answer at all. Regina said, "I want the world to rid this virus, stop all the pointless killings." So, Regina, that's a very you talking about the virus of like mass shootings. So we were just talking about that. I know that the stream is a little bit delayed, or the virus. You know, because I agree it should be a stop put to both of them. There's no reason why we shouldn't be New Zealand. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why we shouldn't be going to concerts and stuff now. You know what I'm saying? So I agree. If you're talking about the regular virus, and if you still wouldn't go to a concert because of mass shootings, like the one you just talked about, you know, I agree with that. Stop both of them. I think for most people, I think most important is most people's health. But since you said that, most important to me, still kind of a cop-out answer, but like the health of others, like the health of my family and you know, family and friends and stuff. That's really it. I mean, that's because as long as you got that, like everything else kind of work itself out, even 2020, right? So of course, it haven't been great or perfect for most of us, you know, but as long as you got your health and the people around you that you love and that love you are healthy and able-bodied to whatever extent that is normal for them. Able to spend time and have a relationship with these people, these people that you love and care about. Everything else will work itself out in some way or form. It won't be perfect, but it'll work itself out for sure.
Yeah, man. And I mean, like I said, that's what's important. Other than that, continue to go up and up and up as far as business goes.
Right.
Because I mean, just think of our beginnings. Old laptop on the couch, one microphone.
Extremely old laptop. we had y'all can go on YouTube right now and search. What's that dude name? Some dude, like, it wasn't our recording, like somebody else was recording. And you can see like the old setup, the old apartment, the old bed bug factory, whatever you want to call it. Like, and we had a laptop on a table, and now we got lights and cameras and backgrounds and giant Epiphany Media hoodies, Yeah. And we drink your ad here instead of whatever that trash was we was drinking back then.
Exactly.
Regina says she got a bounce.
Milwaukee's worst.
Yeah, right. That's a good way of putting it. Regina, take it easy. Have a good, safe week. Maybe I'll see you Wednesday for politics. If not, we're looking forward to see you next week right here. But yeah, that's it for us. Since nobody else want to share what's important to them, but I kind of got a feeling that most of the people are going to say similar things to health of family and friends. Because ultimately, like I said, like you said, like if you got that, everything else will kind of work its way out. But it all kind of starts there. So if we got a business, if we're not healthy enough to run it or to operate within it, then what are you gonna do? So for sure, that's the most important thing. And hold on, Eric want to know what the question was. The question was going into the next year, or for the next year, what is most important to you as you go into 2021? My answer was the health of family and friends, and I only said that because Byron's first answer was the health was his health going into the next year. So I'm sure I'm pretty confident Eric is going to respond. But then we're going to get out of here after Eric to do. But we'll start to wrap up. So be sure to go to our Instagram page, our Facebook page.
She was right on time.
Right. Erica said what's important to her is getting back to life soon. That's a great understatement and a great answer, Erica.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know that's going to be different for a lot of people, like what they consider getting back to normal life or having a life.
Yeah.
But yeah, having that freedom to have a life is that's a great answer. That's a really good answer.
One step at a time.
That's it. And I'm not saying this would be the first step, but one of your steps should be sentence that wine list. All right, man. So we're gonna get out of y'all here. We appreciate y'all joining us as always. My man want to tell y'all about apparel.
Oh yeah. Right now we got the 2 for $50 sale going on. Hoodies. This one is a 101, but we got other great hoodies in our selection. Just click on the link in our Facebook, click on the link in our Instagram, and you'll be able to find it. Just remember to enter the promo code 2 for $50, and yeah, you can get 2 hoodies. We also got a 10% off in there. The free shipping, I'm taking that away as soon as I get my pause on. So if you hurry up now, you can get free shipping and 2 for $50 and 10% off. But by tomorrow, it's probably ain't gonna be on there.
So that 10% off, that PIF 10 is the promo for the 10% off. That's a listeners exclusive, right? So me and Byron got family that don't listen to the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they don't support us. I'm just saying they don't listen to the show or you know, whatever. But that 10% discount is a thank you for you guys that joined us the show. So when you go to the website, so not only do you do your 2 for $50 promo on the hoodies right now, PIF 10 for your 10% discount, just as a thank you. But yeah, that's just for you guys here. Don't be spreading that code. This your ad here is killing me.
Yeah, so like I'm refraining from the you're out here. You know,
That's a good idea. Erica said I need a hoodie, so good. Erica, go to the website.
Are you at 250?
We'll send it to you. Maybe grab one for your sister. I think it's a good idea. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all joining us as always. Can't thank you guys enough for the support. Like I said, if you have ordered stuff that Black Friday weekend, if you haven't received a shipping notice yet, you'll be getting one soon. Tomorrow, sorry. If you have received one, it's on the way or it's ready to be picked up. Just let us know to coordinate it. We'll get that together for you. That's all I got.
Yeah, and that's all I got too. So remember to own your own. You can cop that shirt too. Slogan. But remember to own. And what you got to say?
Woo! He got his own shirt. His own shirt out here.
You got one too.
Oh, do I? Oh, I didn't even know. In that case, I'm going to say salute to the city as always. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. If y'all need anything, you already know to hit us up. And we out here. No, I know, but it's also domesticated chickens, and there's people in people's backyard, so it's easy to go get. Way easier than you ever seen how big a wild turkey is? Turkeys are huge, by the way. I mean, it's all feathers and stuff, but I'll tell you this: if a turkey walked up on you, you wouldn't just stand there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you at least back up or something. Like wild turkeys are huge, man.
Hey, they can fly a little bit. They get off the ground high enough to claw you.
Nigga, you was just standing there and you just heard some steps and you turn around. It was a turkey that jumped at you. Like you wouldn't just be like, oh, nigga, turkey, the turkey again. Yeah. And you were like, what? Like, what is that? Like, help. And then you'll defend yourself, I guess.
Hey, a wild boar, what is that considered?
It's a pig with tusk. That's it's a pig. It's pretty much a pig.
Can you eat it?
Yeah, it's a pig.
Oh shit! All right, well, nigga, you ever seen a wild boar trying to charge down on somebody?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And just so happened to do, I think like a classic video. Just so happened to do. You're an idiot. Like you hunting and you wearing earmuffs, which is stupid because now you can't hear what's going on around you. And just so happened to do got lucky and like heard him or seen him in the nick of time and ended up shooting him. But that nigga would have connected with like your leg. You would have broke your leg. Like now you out there and yeah, you might kill it, but you gonna die in the woods. Mm-hmm. Like, wild boars, nigga, they got tusks. Like not fangs, but tusks. They'll run into you and break your leg.
Mm-hmm.
You are about to experience the result of hard work and dedication from the City of Champions, Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Self-made, hard-working entrepreneurs, unequivocally raw, no holds barred. This is Epiphany Media.